Glasgow International is Scotland's biennial festival of contemporary art. One of the things that's really special and unique about it is we have a massive wealth of exhibitions right across the city. The theme of this year's festival is attention, and that invites viewers, visitors and artists to look at artwork closely, and there's a whole number of registers which attention kind of opens up. For instance, like who receives attention, who doesn't receive attention. And those are all questions that you'll see permeating throughout this festival in different places. We're standing in the Pipe Factory. What you see behind me is one of two floors that we're working with the artist Anna Maze, who's from Brazil. What you see with Anna is this wonderful kind of forms that are almost kind of somehow human. It could be a sort of roll call or something like that going on, or a procession perhaps. Also, here in the Pipe Factory, we have work by the Japanese artist Yuko Mori. This is a really subtle but engaging work where you see three films, and what you see is that the speakers are then broadcasting to a microphone which is picking up, and through a piece of technical magic, that's being then played by the piano that you see in the room. What's lovely about it is that you piece together how this is all happening. And in fact, as somebody in the room, you could potentially make a sound and influence the work, so it's quite contingent. In the Barrowlands, we have a film by Duncan Campbell. It's mysterious, it's very dark. And this work really, I think, captures something of the anticipation when you go into a venue like the Barrowlands. Another exhibition that's just around the corner is Nepsidou at Goma. It's a huge exhibition with these giant tapestries, drawing on the artist's devotion, questions around the divine, and there's a lot of music, percussion, performance. One of the exhibitions that's at the centre of the city in the Glasgow concert halls is a historic work by Gretchen Bender, which is from 1987 called Total Recall. Really what it looks at is mass media and how that's affecting our lives. Up in Mary Hill, in the Mary Hill Burr Halls, we have Sarah Forrest.
It was a detective story of a song, the one where the character knows.
The artist is looking at kind of attention in terms of how a detective might approach paying attention to those things around them, and it looks really magical in the space. Two really important exhibitions this year are in Kelvin Grove. Paintings and drawings by Carol Rhodes. Carol Rhodes was a really significant painter here in the city, sadly passed away a few years ago. And what the exhibition invites you to do is to trace how the drawings relate to the paintings and that process of working, and really get into that sense of how those things have unfurled. Alongside Carol, or rather upstairs, we have a work by the Glasgow-based artist Frances McGurn. This is a real kind of vibrant kick of colour in the space. After the last year that we've had, it's such a sort of celebration of life.
So I hope people will go home and paint all over their windows.
Tramway this year hosts 4 exhibitions. Jenkin Van Zyl, one of the youngest artists in the whole programme, who's making a really, in some respects, tortuous experience, but an incredible video and installation. Maybe not to go to after you've just had your lunch, but it is very special. But yes, not for the faint-hearted. We also have a new piece by Georgina Starr. It's the first time the artist has made a film in this way, in this almost kind of feature film sort of approach. Also in Tramway, you've got Martine Sims, one of the most exciting artists working in the world today. Martine is really thinking about experience as a black woman in this series of episodes.
I was devastated.
This is an epic installation in Tramway's largest space. You also have in the front gallery in Tramway the only 2-person show in the Attention programme. It shows works by Boris Izet Kingeles, and these are really finely made models, made out of very ordinary materials, but spectacular, and sort of propose a kind of utopian future for Africa. And that's something that you also see in the work of Sami Balogi. Sami is an artist who's working today, and these photographs are of residents in Kinshasa, and they kind of capture something of these moments of utopia within the city. This year is a year like no other, and to see the festival go up in this way, I think a number of us pinch ourselves about it. It really is a testament to the persistence, the work, the energy, the belief of so many people who've been involved, from arts organisations, curators, and particularly artists. To be here with this number of exhibitions staging in this way is, well, it's just incredible, and I really hope that a lot of people get a chance to see it.